Yummy. Okay, I apologize if this is going to be a little disorienting, but I'm going to intercut pictures of the little events that happened behind the scenes with some of my on-track footage. There's kind of a lot. It's going to get a little more sparse throughout the end. But yeah, enjoy. This is Thunderhill 24 Hours at Lemons, and that was 2021.
Minimizing how much time you guys have to hold this up. Pat, if you just hold that right there.
Do you want to put a level on it?
So the next little set of clips is going to be from our first engine that we replaced. So we actually, I wasn't driving day one, and we got 15 laps in, the engine blew. So all this footage you're seeing here is day two, once we put the new engine in there. So this is going to just be probably around like a minute or so of a great process that is involved in replacing an engine when you're at the racetrack.
So, there shouldn't be a hole right there. That should be on the inside of the engine. Alright, so we definitely just pulled that engine in 2.5 hours.
You see, here at Too Slow Too Furious Factory, we have a very crafted assembly line. You see, we have our master brake engineers here, tirelessly working away at the master cylinder. You'll observe the craftsmanship of a terrible, terrible Sacramento engine. Here we also offer a litany of used parts for liquidation if you are interested. We have some interblock crank rods here that are very attractive. Small dent, I think that's a fair price. All of our parts here are indeed used gently.
This is like, we're going to crazy town.
I dig it. Oh dear God, Lord in heaven. It's in. We don't even know if it runs. We'll find out tomorrow. It's finished though. The tires are even on. Well, I'm not a morning person, but it runs!
So I'm still super bummed that I didn't actually get to go out and get a bunch of laps on Lemons, because that's really what it's about, is in, you know, getting a lot of track time, because it's endurance racing, right? So I only got, this is only 3 laps. And honestly, during this time, I don't want to be silly, but I feel like I was not driving to my, you know, I had never driven this track before. This is actually my 3rd time ever doing open wheel racing. So you'll kind of see me going to my, reaching down right there, and I'm actually clicking the walkie-talkie to say that I'm coming in, because the steering started feeling really, really strange. The engine was breaking up, like the gap, it wasn't getting gas or something. And then the tachometer actually was also phasing out, so that was great. But yeah, this is definitely, we could have got so much faster. And I'd like to do a huge shout out and thanks to all of my team members. We all couldn't have made it happen. This is a pretty big thing to throw on and get this all together. So we had 6 teammates this time. We all helped to do the engine transplant and everything. And just getting there and everything is a huge deal. So huge shout out to them. Huge thanks. So fun fact, when I'm flipping that switch, actually, I'm manually activating and deactivating VTEC because we have went through all kinds of issues trying to get it to automatically switch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So now we just said, screw it, and we flip it on manually, which actually makes it quite fun to do when you're on track doing that. Okay, so this chroma cord we're about to pass is actually our neighbors that were in the pits, and there seems to be some confusion. I was not flipping them off. I was actually just waving, and then did not realize that I was cooking in that corner a little too hot. A little skirt. So the spoiler has been removed and transplanted onto this thing. However, this spoiler did displace the old spoiler that was on this car, so I think it's gonna have to live on the front now. So this corner coming in right after the long straight, and it's this really long left-hand sweeper, we're pretty sure is the reason why we killed the engine right here. This is because it's, we're pretty sure it's getting oil starved, and then going into that long of a corner, potentially having those G's sloshing over to the oil pan, we think is what made it oil starved. And so listen and see if you can't see there's like a slight pitch change.
spent like a good 14 hours getting into the car that we got from Sacramento. Made it 3 laps and it seized. Got to figure something out. Seems like it's on the chassis side almost, or something really strange. Who knows? The engine was sketchy. But yeah, I think we're just gonna push this down a hill.